Welcome to the fabulous, fierce, and feisty women in history. It may be hard to believe, but several very famous female celebrities who were born near the start of the 20th century lived into their 90s, and even a few reached the age of 100 or more, with all the grace and beauty you can imagine. Although their lives and careers differed, the one thing they all have in common is that they've lived long and illustrious lives and left lasting impressions of old Hollywood. So here is my first in a series list of awesome, female Hollywood celebrities that lived past 90, and some who even reached 100 years of age or more. Helen Hayes was America's top actress whose career spanned 80 years. Beginning in the theater at a young age, Helen Hayes was initially known as the First Lady of American stage. She captivated with her talent, grace, and charm, and is best known for playing the roles of Queen Victoria and Mary, Queen of Scots. She was the first woman of Hollywood to have won an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony Award. She was also the first person to win the Triple Crown of acting. She starred in Hollywood films in the 1950s through the 70s, as well as appeared on TV during her career. Her most endearing role was as Miss Marple in 2 Agatha Christie TV movie adaptations. She was 82 when she filmed A Caribbean Mystery, and 84 in Murder with Mirrors. Helen Hayes died March 17, 1993, at the age of 92. Katherine Hepburn was an American actress of film, stage, and television. Hepburn's career as a Hollywood leading lady spanned over 60 years. She was known for her headstrong independence, spirited personality, and outspokenness, cultivating a screen persona that matched this public image, and regularly playing strong-willed, sophisticated women. Her role of an independent and educated woman made it possible to bring feminist issues to the big screen. Her work was in a range of genres, from screwball comedy to literary drama, and earned her various accolades, including 4 Academy Awards for Best Actress, a record for any performer. In 1999, Hepburn was named the greatest female star of classic Hollywood cinema by the American Film Institute. Katherine Hepburn died June 29, 2003, at the age of 96. African-American actress Juanita Moore entered films in the early 1950s, at a time in which few black people were given an opportunity to act in major studio films. Fortunately, Moore's roles began improving as Hollywood developed a social consciousness toward the end of the decade. In 1959, she received an Academy Award nomination for her performance in Imitation of Life. Within the next decade, Hollywood underwent several sociological upheavals, and Juanita was one of the beneficiaries. She became a fixture in black-oriented films of the 1960s and 1970s, including a Walt Disney production, and was in a total of more than 50 films. Juanita Moore retired in 2001 and passed away New Year's Day 2014. She was 99. Olivia de Havilland was a British and American actress. The major works of her cinematic career spanned from 1935 to 1988. She appeared in 49 feature films and was one of the leading actors of her era. At the time of her death in 2020 at age 104, she was the oldest living Academy Award winner and was widely considered to be the last surviving major star from the golden age of Hollywood cinema. De Havilland was not only the last surviving major cast member of the 1929 film Gone with the Wind, and one of the longest-lived major stars in Hollywood history, but she was, unquestionably, the last surviving iconic figure from the peak of Hollywood's golden era during the late 1930s. And her passing truly marked the end of an era. In November 2008, Olivia de Havilland received the National Medal of Arts from President George W. Bush. She enjoyed a quiet retirement in Paris, France, where she resided for many decades, and where she died on July 26, 2020, at the age of 104. Zsa Zsa Gabor was a Hungarian-American actress and socialite. Undoubtedly the woman who had come to epitomize what we recognize today as celebrity, she was better known for her many marriages, her lively personal appearances, her catchphrases, her actions, gossip, and quotations on men, rather than her film career. She immigrated to the United States in the 1940s, after the Nazis invaded Budapest, and pursued a career in the world of movies. She began her acting career with a supporting role in the musical, Lovely to Look At, and went on to star in the Academy Award-winning film, Moulin Rouge. She also appeared in television shows and on Broadway. She soon became a glamour icon in social circles and was much recognized as a sharp-witted seductress, who charmed some of the most prominent men in society. One of her last public appearances was in 1995 on The Late Show with David Letterman in London. She died at the age of 99 on December 18, 2016. Phyllis Diller was an American stand-up comedian, actress, author, musician, and visual artist, best known for her eccentric stage persona, self-deprecating humor, wild hair and clothes, and exaggerated, cackling laugh. She was one of the first female comics to become a household name in the U.S., credited as an influence by Joan Rivers, Roseanne Barr, and Ellen DeGeneres, among others. She had a large gay following and is considered a gay icon. She was also one of the first celebrities to openly champion plastic surgery. Phyllis Diller contributed to more than 40 films and appeared in many television series, as well as her own short-lived sitcom and variety show. More contemporaneously, she is known as the voice of Thelma Griffin in Family Guy. Approaching age 90, Phyllis Diller retired from stand-up comedy appearances. She died on the morning of August 20, 2012, at the age of 95. Joan Fontaine was a British-American actress who is best known for her starring roles in Hollywood films during the Golden Age. Fontaine appeared in more than 45 films in a career that spanned 5 decades. She was the younger sister of actress Olivia de Havilland. Their rivalry was well documented in the media at the height of Fontaine's career. In 1941, she received an Academy Award nomination for Best Actress for her role in Rebecca, directed by Alfred Hitchcock. The following year, she won the Academy Award for Best Actress for Hitchcock's Suspicion, making her the only actor to ever win an Academy Award in a film directed by Hitchcock. She and her sister remain the only siblings to have won lead acting Academy Awards. She released an autobiography, No Bed of Roses, in 1978, and continued to act until 1994. Joan Fontaine's career included roles on the stage and in radio, television, and film. She released her autobiography, No Bed of Roses, in 1978. After a career spanning over 50 years, Joan Fontaine made her last on-screen appearance in 1994. On December 15, 2013, Joan Fontaine died in her sleep of natural causes at the age of 96. Celeste Holm was an American stage, film and television actress who won an Academy Award for her performance in Elia Kazan's Gentleman's Agreement in 1947, and was nominated for her roles in Come to the Stable in 1949, and All About Eve in 1950. But Celeste was a star who loved the stage, so she left Hollywood, only to return for 2 MGM musicals in the 1950s. In addition to her stage career, she appeared on television in 1954, in her own series called Honestly, Celeste. In 1959, she also did a stint as a panelist on the game show, Who Pays? For the next 2 decades, she would appear on television in regular series, miniseries, and movies. Celeste Holm died at the age of 95 of a heart attack on July 15, 2012. Jane Wyman was an American singer, dancer, and character actress of film and television. She began her film career in the 1930s, and was a prolific performer for 2 decades. She received an Academy Award, 3 Golden Globe Awards, and nominations for 2 Primetime Emmy Awards. She was also the first wife of the actor and future U.S. President Ronald Reagan. Her Academy Award for Best Actress was for her performance in Johnny Belinda in 1948. Perhaps she is best known as the ruthless matriarch, Angela Channing on the 1980s primetime CBS soap opera, Falcon Crest. She appeared in 89 films, 212 episodes of the television series Falcon Crest, and 72 times on other television shows, including 49 installments of Jane Wyman's Fireside Theatre. Her career spanned 61 years, from an uncredited appearance as a Goldwyn girl in the 1932 musical comedy, The Kid from Spain, to her final television performance in 1993, in an episode of Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. Jane Wyman died September 10, 2007, at her home in California at the age of 90. Maureen O'Hara was an Irish-American actress and singer, who became successful in Hollywood throughout the 1940s to the 1960s. She was a natural redhead who was known for playing passionate but sensible heroines, often in westerns and adventure films. Later in life, she was Special Goodwill Ambassador for United Nations Children's Fund. In a career that has spanned over 75 years, she starred in over 60 motion pictures with such leading men as Errol Flynn, Henry Fonda, Jimmy Stewart, Joel McCrea, and Anthony Quinn, and one of the most well-known actors of their day, John Wayne. Between 1948 and 1970, Maureen and John Wayne made 5 movies together, including Rio Grande, McLintock, The Wings of Eagles, The Quiet Man, and finally, Big Jake, their last picture together. After a 20-year retirement from the film industry, Maureen O'Hara returned to the screen in 1991 to star in the romantic comedy drama, Only the Lonely. Today, she is widely recognized as Ireland's most renowned and celebrated actress of old Hollywood. On October 24, 2015, Maureen O'Hara died in her sleep at her home in Boise, Idaho from natural causes. She was 95 years old. If you are an old movies fan like me, then you can still see these legends of old Hollywood on such streaming apps as Pluto, Plex, Crackle, Tubi, Peacock TV, Freevee, and a whole lot more. Enjoy! Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to the fabulous, fierce and feisty Women in History.